Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Baby, wanna hear your voice. I don't know any other words.
Screaming my name, it sounds so sweet.
Yeah.
Hearing your voice makes me weep. I just want to say goodbye.
I don't know.
Make it hard to be faithful with the lips of an angel.
Ultimate cringe.
Sheesh, you're gonna die.
Give me 1 second, because I still have tears in my eyes.
He's dying inside.
You have a grumpy face by default.
Man, I don't even live here.
Did I remember my keys, or am I just stupid?
Oh, I don't like how this is going.
Adventures are for dummies.
God, I smell dog shit.
Hi, I'm Jake, and I've been listening to this song called That Box, where Tech9 says, I make that pussy beatbox like, and then he starts beatboxing like a pussy. It's really interesting.
Can you give us...
I could pull out my phone and try
Nope,
to find it, but
can't
there's
do
no
that.
way.
Can't do that.
There's
That's
no
not the
way
rules.
I could imitate it. It's too good.
Just sound like macaroni and
Because
cheese
he's
in a pot.
he's beatboxing by only breathing in and out, and it actually sounds really good.
When I saw the spittle project from your lips, and then you slurp it back up. That was the money shot.
Hi,
right
I'm
there.
Cameron, and I spittle my own slurp. What? Slurp my own spittle?
Slurp my own spittle. Hi, I'm DK, and I don't know what to say about myself right now. So next week you'll have a better one.
Nothing better than
And welcome to the Absurdity Podcast.
It's absurd. It's
The
absurd.
podcast where three guys talk about nothing important for an hour and a half,
Roughly.
roughly.
Sometimes we get mad.
Sometimes
we get sad. Sometimes it's just like
very happy.
But sometimes we say the middle words just right.
Sometimes we're just boring for an hour and a half.
exactly.
Like next Monday.
Well, I guess no. It'll be out by then. It'll be out by now. So by this Monday.
No, I'm talking about our next recording.
Yeah, I'm saying
He's predicting we'll be boring on our next recording.
Yeah.
on our next recording.
Yeah.
No, I thought he was making reference to the recording that's going to
last
come out
one.
in the past.
3 days? I guess now it'd be 7 days ago.
Yeah, it'll be 7 days ago. Yeah,
Last week's episode.
Was it boring?
Recording it was?
Was it boring?
No. That's the one. No, it wasn't bad.
That was the one we were saying, you'd be like, what are we saying now?
Yeah, didn't that already come out?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one I
that
did
came
my
out-
Peyton
yeah, that came
impression.
out. That was
Yeah.
last week.
I thought that
No, it was
fun.
good. It was good. It was just. It wasn't high energy.
I'm trusting
It was
in
moderate
your, in your
energy.
editing ability to make it sound good, but I didn't.
No, it sounded great. There was at the end. It felt like you were away from the microphone though.
I mean, probably because I was away from it. I was like half away just being like, what are we talking about?
But
Well, we'd been like we recorded Friday and then again on that Monday.
Yeah, say
like,
it was nothing.
It was
It was
different.
it was flying by the seat of our pants for
none
real.
of us had an
Yeah.
interesting weekend.
I did, but I talked about it
you
quickly.
did.
Yeah,
It was like a
it was
12-minute
it came and
conversation.
went like so fast. Like it's just we didn't know how to keep building off of that.
But instead of building off that, let's build off of this week, boys. How we been? How are we living now? How was your week, Jake?
I don't remember.
Oh damn!
Wow, well, that's a hell of a
don't.
week.
that's a hell of a week.
I did make the sad realization that if I can pull 85 hours every 2 weeks, that I would make more money than I did in the Marine Corps with my job.
There you go. I mean, that's also overtime, and that's
Yeah.
so yeah. How many hours were you in the Marine Corps when you were like regular Marine
Much
Corps?
more.
Like when
well,
you're just
'cause
like not on duty, but I mean not on deployment, but just like the regular day to day.
I'm trying to think. Like the majority of our days, were easily 12-hour days.
Okay.
At minimum 12-hour days, because like you would get to work at like 5:36 and you would leave at like 6:30.
Is that like 7 days or is like you get like a day?
That's at minimum 5 days, majority 6 days a week.
Yeah. A lot of times, like,
Sometimes 7 days a week.
So you could make more money working less.
I can make more money working significantly less.
Yeah.
Because I definitely wasn't pulling 40-hour work weeks.
But then there's
in
also
Marine
the
Corps.
other stuff that comes in the Marine Corps, like your insurance, your food,
Well,
your
yeah,
housing.
like
There's
you
also
didn't
the
have
other.
to pay like rent.
Yeah.
You did have to pay for your own food, even though you could go to.
You could pay for your own food, but you didn't necessarily have to.
Yeah.
Well, it was by default that they took the money out of your paycheck for food.
I mean, yeah,
anyways.
like
But if you you couldn't, and of course you could just buy food.
yeah, like say go off base and buy groceries.
Because basically it would be horrible if you only ate at the mess hall.
Yeah.
Because the food was made by other Marines. It's usually shitty. And I got food poisoning so many
I'm
times.
gonna shut this door.
Go for it. Shut the door.
There were so many times where I basically got food poisoning.
I've only had food poisoning like twice in my life.
I've
Those
gone-
2 times were miserable enough.
I've gotten food poisoning definitely double digits.
Oof,
Definitely over 10 times.
dude, get that immunity system up, my guy.
No, it's literally just
Dirt.
Eat some more dirt.
I have a really good immune system, but that food was so like either undercooked or the people just didn't clean. Because again, it was like other
Cross-contamination.
Marines, and a lot of the times we would have issues where not really issues. It's just how it worked in Okinawa. You would just no matter what your job, if there was just too many people at your job, they would just put you at a different job.
Yeah.
Usually, you would go to like a place that cleaned, or you would work at the shooting range, or you would work at the mess hall, and you'd make food. So it's people that basically got kicked out of their job because they weren't good enough to meet the standard of the majority of people. So it's like, well, since you're the worst of the worst, we're just gonna send you out and make you do this.
potatoes.
Yeah. So it's already people that A, aren't doing or trying their best, and B, people that got kicked out of their jobs and just generally aren't happy. And also you work even worse hours if you work that.
Because I guess
You
you gotta
so-
cook get up way earlier to cook food.
Well, yeah, you have to be there to get breakfast ready, and then you get lunch off.
Yeah.
But you still have to get dinner ready, which means you don't really get lunch off, because at the end of where people stop eating lunch, you have to start getting dinner ready.
Yeah.
So you get a couple hours off. Not long enough to like take a nap or anything. Just like literally just long enough to like go back to your room, contemplate how heavy the shoelaces are in your shoes, and see if they can actually pull down the ceiling ladder, if they'll hold, and then get back to the mess hall. So yeah, it was a time for that, but yeah, it's just the food was so bad. And then my situation with being injured and everything, like and working, sometimes you just don't have. You get, I think, like half an hour or an hour to hop on the bus that takes all Marines everywhere they need to go, and then get to the mess hall, and then wait in line to get your food, and then get your food, and then wait for the metro again, which has to take all of these Marines various places, and then get back to your place,
I'm really confused.
and then be ready to work.
I'm really confused. Did we ask how your week was 3 years ago?
I was waiting for the circle back. I really was.
Okay. Well, because
I was letting him have it.
Well, the entire thing was my immune system.
Yeah, his immune system.
I
But
don't even, because we got off of my week immediately when I said I forgot what my
I
week
forgot
was,
my week happened.
and then we started talking about something
I
else.
just had to do it. It was.
Yeah.
It was there.
I was like,
So he forgot about his week, and then you had a
He had-
moment. Did
he
you
had
have
a
a
Oh,
horrible
we're
week.
talking about my hours.
I had a
your
horrible
hours.
week 3 years ago.
Yeah. So I mean, basically, if I worked 85 hours in a paycheck every 2 weeks, which is, I mean, that's like 43 hours a week,
Yeah.
and that's not ridiculous.
No. But
I mean, if I only work 4 days in a week, that's kind of ridiculous.
but also it's
I do it.
it is a job finder's market right now, and I bet you could work less hours and make more than that too.
I'm again, but
Oh, hey, did you want me to talk? I was just listening to Off the Rails that comes out.
I had forgot about that.
Do you want me to talk to him?
Yeah, sure. I guess if you can shoot him my number.
Okay. Yeah,
And yeah, I'll
talk to
definitely.
him.
Hey, I hope he has a name to the identifier for the calls, because if he doesn't, it's gonna be really awkward. Because I get a call like every half hour.
He'll
right now.
probably just message you on Facebook.
That works too. Yeah.
But I think he offered me 14.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'll do that, because again, I have.
I'll just be like, hey, my brother wants to, but I told him that you'd offer 14. So
Well, again, I'm about to be making 13. Well, actually, I make 13 now, so. I mean, that's not ridiculous to ask for with.
But you wouldn't have to get up at 2:30 in the morning anymore.
You could have a normal schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the days we record, when you get off work, you're already here.
I
I mean, I'm in Anola, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Which is here.
Like,
I thought you meant I'd literally be like, for some reason, at your house.
I didn't mean on the
Related
days
to
we
the
record-
job.
on the days we record, your last job's not my house.
Yeah, I mean, but it is Inola, so your house is pretty much
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
Once you're at his house, you're in Inola. Or once you're in Inola,
Once you're
at
in
his
you,
house.
when you're in our house, you're family. I know.
Easy, Dominic Toretto.
It's all about family. I don't know whose voice that was. I don't.
You tried.
I know what you were going for.
I tried, but I don't know how to
I
imitate
only
him.
know what you're going for because you made the hand gesture. I was like, I know what
It's
he's
Italian though.
Exactly.
This is Italian.
It's close enough.
That's close enough. I mean, it was implied.
It's one of them.
How about you, Big Dog? How was your week?
It's been all right. So
Fascinating. Tell me more.
yes.
Today
Today.
I was collecting in this. I'm not gonna say the name of the place because I don't want to call them out, and it's also part of my job, so I can't really call them out.
I'm sure there's not a place anywhere in the world that has the same name.
There probably isn't.
I guess it's in Oklahoma, so yeah, they're pretty unique.
Yeah. But I was collecting in a room, and this lady was walking down the hallway. I passed her on my way to the laundry room, and I guess she didn't hear me in the laundry room.
So you slapped her ass.
Yes.
That's assault, brother.
She
With a deadly weapon.
She wanted it. Wait, no.
You heard it here,
I can't
folks.
say that.
You can't say that. That's perpetuating terrible
Well,
things.
did
my
you
guy.
see what she was wearing? She asked for.
No. She walked up to the door that's like right outside the laundry room, looked around but didn't like look at me, and took a bag off of the doorknob and then walked away. And I was like, did she just steal that person's bag?
Ma'am.
Maybe it was her bag. I mean,
But
maybe
she
it
didn't
wasn't.
come from that door.
Oh, she just
Like-
snagged a bag off of a door.
Yeah. Well, she like did this, and then she looked inside of it, and then just.
Yeah, I think you just saw a theft, my
Yeah, I
friend.
think so. But I was like, but if it is hers, I don't want to confront her and be like,
Hey,
"This is mine, asshole."
Let me see your ID.
Let me
So
see
it's
your
like-
clothes. I don't believe you.
I guess I just don't say anything.
Ma'am,
I
do you ever
don't know what
receive
to do
that bag?
there.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That really is.
So I was just like, well, I'll just go on with my day, I guess.
Mm-hmm. What about the weekend? You guys had a weekend where I was.
There was
a whole
weekend.
time.
Yeah, weekend. What did I do on the weekend?
Well, I mean, we had the birthday party.
Yeah, we had my brother. Oh, my brother's. My son's birthday party.
It was my birthday.
My son turned 5 on
Went to a water
Saturday.
park.
Yeah.
We went to the Muskogee Water Park on Sunday.
How was it?
It was fun.
I've only seen it in passing, and I've always wanted to check it out. I'm a big water
It's
park
not
fan.
bad. I mean, there's not like a lot to do.
Yeah, I mean, but it's still.
But I mean, I went on the
It's a
lazy
water
river
park.
Yeah.
because that seems fun.
Yeah, it's lazy.
It would be a lot cooler if
great.
you could bring beer.
Yeah. Yeah. You couldn't buy beer there either.
That was one of my first
No,
questions was about
I didn't look.
Yeah.
Because
I assumed not.
I assumed not as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you can buy beer at was it H2O Joe's?
yeah,
or
but those
whatever?
are like big name water parks. Like I don't know.
Is
about
it?
This.
Safari Joe's is a big name.
I think
It
so.
sounds like a big name.
I guess it sounds like.
Safari's a pretty big place.
I mean, they took over Big Splash.
I mean, but Big Splash was also a failing company.
Took over Port Africa.
still a big name.
It's got big in the name.
And then
They
I
own
went
Big
down. I went down a slide.
Mhm.
One of the slides. The other one was like one of those open slides, and I don't really trust my weight and velocity not
Yeah.
launching me off the side.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm not doing that. So I went in the closed one, which is weird because it's pitch black.
Ooh, those are fun though.
And
Those,
you have like no
sensory
idea
depth
how
perception.
close you are to the end until you see the light just come around the corner. And you're like, oh, here we go. Hold your breath.
Am
But
I
isn't that
dead?
life?
It's like being
My
birthed
kids,
again.
I'm loving the age my kids are in right now because it's kind of like, go have fun.
Yeah, everything's an adventure for
Like
them right
I don't
now.
have to be like right there with them the whole time.
Mhm.
I mean, granted, I had my other siblings there like with them,
Yeah, like
but it was like especially with Bryson, he was in like the kiddie pool area. But like 2 years ago, we would have
Yeah.
been like holding his hand the whole time.
yeah, hawking over him, making
yeah.
sure he
And
didn't
this
fall.
time, like now, I'm just like we were just like sitting on the edge of the pool,
Yeah.
just like whatever, go do your thing. But
If he gets hurt, he'll let us know.
there's a lifeguard walking around, so if he falls, like they'll get him.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
And so I'm loving that.
Yeah.
And they're just getting older, but my oldest daughter, she is testing those boundaries
Yep.
real hard right now.
Gaining that autonomy.
And she's like, oh, hey, let me give you some attitude to everything you say and
yeah.
see what I can get away with.
Mm-hmm.
And so that made the weekend. We had one of her friends spent the night for the whole weekend, which was
fine.
it was all right. Like,
But you know that's
Was she
that-
trying to like give
Yeah.
attitude to show up to her friend?
yeah.
Yep, it's usually how it goes.
And what made it worse is her friend is also friends with my youngest daughter. and she didn't like the fact that her friend wanted to hang out with her sister.
I remember that.
Oh,
remember that fact.
That wasn't fun. That was a lot of like, hey, guess what? If you're gonna keep acting like this, you're gonna be spending all the time in your room with no TV or anything, and your friends will be hanging out with your sister, becoming closer friends to your sister. So I would suggest you all just get along.
Yeah,
and make things a lot
like if
easier.
you're all
they're one grade apart.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen the rest of their school career.
Oh yeah,
their friends are gonna want to be friends with the other one. Like they're so close in age, that's just gonna happen.
Exactly.
What's gonna be more insulting is when their friends don't want to be friends with the other one.
Oof.
No, that's. I mean, it'll be insulting to the one that they don't want to be friends with.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
awkward.
that's
but at
also
the same
something
time,
they have to get used to.
Yeah. I mean, at least it teaches you something. It's just like, oh, well, maybe I'm not acting the way like I should for somebody to actually enjoy being with me.
Well, I mean, some people also just you don't have to. I mean, to expect everyone to like you in life is silly. And I know, like,
maybe you don't learn that until later in life.
Well, I mean, you should learn it young because that's a lot easier to learn. Like, you can understand, hey, I don't have to please everybody. And that, I mean, I think that's a thing that kids need to learn because if you don't learn that as a child, then you get walked over your whole life.
That's something adults need to learn. Because there's so many people that are like, oh, what if they don't like me? Who cares?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a hard point on parenting because like you could have all the answers, but if the kids like don't accept the answer or don't like take it as a lesson, that doesn't do anything.
Well, I mean,
same thing with like an adult because adults don't take lessons.
Because eventually they will learn that lesson and they'll be like, man, I should have listened to my dad.
Yeah, but or they could choose to do the exact opposite. Like a lot of people do.
But they'll eventually learn that lesson regardless because it'll either happen they'll either learn it A from their parent or B from out in the world, and out in the world's gonna be a lot harsher than if they would have just listened to their parent. Either way, they're gonna learn that lesson though. One way or another.
I feel like it's like when you ring a bell and an angel gets its wings. It's the same thing of like every time you say that, a child becomes an Instagram star and doesn't have to learn any lessons.
Oh, they eventually have to learn those lessons though.
Yep.
You say eventually the wrong thing on Instagram and you get canceled. Guess what? You ain't so big anymore.
Not even that. Like if you just when your hype dies down in a year or two, and you've been wasting like hundreds of thousands of dollars,
or when you're 45 and no one gives a crap what you look like anymore because
you're 45.
Because you're 45, yeah.
No one cares, and then
unless
you're like, oh crap, I don't know anything about the world.
Unless you're like that guy you showed me on TikTok a while ago, like that old guy that just like looks amazing with the beard and everything.
I don't remember who that was.
I don't remember what his name was, but he's basically like an older guy with like a long, gorgeous white beard, and he like has like really blue eyes. And he's like, they just look at him because he's like just a hot grandpa.
I must have showed you that a long time ago.
There was a video of him like I think he was like smoking a cigarette or a joint, riding a tricycle, with cool guy music in the background, and I was like, this is pretty funny. And he would just do he would do the typical like thought thing of like a camera with a ring light behind it, and he like just looks directly into it with his eyes to make sure the ring light goes around his eyes. And he's just talking to him in the camera.
Happens though, like when you make a video with the ring light and that ring.
It looks really like all of my best pictures has that big ring light behind. My
I'm
camera.
always like, man, I look good.
It's better than having it like just a square in your eyes from your phone. Or something
it makes
like
my eyes look super blue, and I like it.
There you go.
Yeah, halo in my eye.
Little angel eyes.
How was your vacation?
Oh my God, boys! I didn't want to come home. I really want to move to San Diego. In the San Diego region, the weather. Like I left at 6 a.m. on Thursday, and it was still like 86 degrees outside. I landed in San Diego, and it was like 68. The highest when I was there the whole weekend was 72. Every morning you'd wake up and it's like high 50s.
Which is so weird because you think of California, you think hot.
Well, the thing is,
no, not San Diego.
Like San Diego's literally on the coast.
Yeah.
Like
you can see the ocean.
They live in Oceanside, which is about 30 minutes north of San Diego. But it's like less than 5 miles off the coast. So you're getting that. Yeah, you're getting and
that
that's
west coastal area. Is
exactly,
like cool.
because it's all Arctic current coming down from Alaska and everything, so it's super cold water. And what was the other thing is like you go another 10 miles inland from where we were, it was like 20 degrees hotter.
Yeah,
like they have in the news every morning, they have like coastal temperature, inland temperature, like high desert or like mountain coastal temperature, and then there's like 4 temperatures that are within like 100-mile radius. And
every day is a beautiful day.
Yeah, it was so perfect. I mean, it was a little bit of a bummer because it was cool. So it's usually a little bit warmer this time of year. So there's not much fog. Like June gloom hangs around and it's just foggy every day in June. And so on Friday and Saturday, it was just foggy all day. But we did a super awesome hike on Saturday, and like it was even beautiful in the fog.
That area is amazing.
Oh yeah, we went down to Del Mar, which was another like 15 miles up the road, and did this the hike at Torrey Pines. There's like these like super duper rare pine trees that are out there, and it's all like cliffside ocean face. It's like sandstone. So
what's the name of those trees? Are they the
pine trees?
I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of the other kind of tree.
well, they have a ton of eucalyptus trees out there, and I found out that all of the eucalyptus trees in California are an invasive species.
Because someone brought it over.
Yeah, they brought them in. They brought them in from Australia, thinking that it was the kind that you could make, I think it was paper out of, and you can't. Like so, and the thing is when these
Thanks, dumbass.
yeah, and when
They're
and
super flammable.
yeah, and when they spawn, it just it's like smells like cat piss, and they just make so many seeds, and they just so all of those eucalyptus trees in Southern California are all invasive.
They burn super easy because I think they get like
That oil, that oil, that eucalyptus oil.
The Joshua tree.
Yeah, Joshua tree. I saw a couple of those on the beach hike.
Because those are rare too.
Yep. I'm actually next time I go out there. They live about 2 hours away from Joshua Tree National Park, so we're gonna go out there next time I'm down there.
I would love to go there.
It's beautiful.
That's what I hear. I listen to a podcast that they're like they live in California and they're always talking about like going there on their little like family vacations and stuff. I'm like, man, I really the way they portray it, I just want to go.
It's like this beautiful high desert mix of like mountain face and like just beautiful desert look. Like that, I love that look. Like desert look is just it's something really soothing about being in the desert.
The coyotes worry me.
Coyotes are way more afraid of you than they are of them.
Yeah, they just like I have a experience of coyotes liking to get close to me.
Man, just jump at them.
Well, again, there's very few cases of coyotes actually.
Do that thing where you
coyotes are like smaller than any dog in this house, though.
Yeah, they're
too.
like scavengers.
Well, not any dog.
Pretty much all the dogs in your house, they're smaller than
Two
for the
thirds. Yeah.
2/3 of the dogs. Yeah, I
I've
guess
seen
there's one that is like
I've seen
tiny,
some
tiny.
decent sized coyotes, but that's because they're pretty well fed.
Nah, yeah,
They're pretty
but
well fed, right?
but out there, like we just chase them off the property all the time. Just like whatever, coyotes. As long as they don't fuck with the horses, it's fine. But I ate the most food that I've ate in my entire life, or like in a week in a long time. And it was like every meal was go out to a night, like an iconic, I guess you would say, restaurant and get like some super. Oh, it was so good. I ate so much food and was miserable from food. And then played board games.
It's always fun.
Yeah. Played a game called Gloomhaven, which is a mixture of like.
I'm gonna let you explain. I'm not gonna try to barge into that.
It's a mixture of kind of like a tabletop adventure game mixed with like Risk and almost like Magic the Gathering because it's like card based attack, but it's like scenario based, and you go through and you like you have characters and choose your own adventure types of thing. But we played probably like 18 hours of that, and my nerd heart was so happy and
I
full.
kind of want to play this.
That game's really fun. It's a little complex to learn. Like when you're learning, you're like, I don't know.
There's a ton.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn, but once you learn all of it, it's like it's pretty fun to do.
No, like I said, I've ordered it. It's gonna be here within a week. It's gonna be a good time. Like I said, I've got like 2 groups of people, including you, like probably 3 now, including you guys who want to play it. So I ordered it.
Is it good for only 3 people?
Yeah, dude. We played it with 3 people. You could you could technically play it by yourself.
Oh, okay.
But you would need. I mean, it's 1 to 4 players.
Okay.
We played 3 people all weekend. It just you kind of have to when you pick your characters, you kind of have to make sure that the characters work well with each other. But there's only 6 characters that you can choose from in the beginning. But after that, like I said, there's 16 total. As you go along, you unlock the other ones.
And that's how we'll introduce ourselves for the show.
I'll be playing the Brute this week. Like they have like different there's like Tinkerer, Brute,
Cocaine dealer.
What?
Can you change characters?
As you go along, your characters level up. Like you gain experience.
Oh, so you become like a different.
Well, you don't. They don't evolve. It's the thing is like each character has a max level of level 9, and how it works is your party level dictates the difficulty of the monsters you fight. So once you hit like level 3 and 4, it's like things have like triple the health that they had when you were at level 0 and 1. So you kind of want to rotate your characters out at about the level 4, level 5 region.
Okay.
That way it's never too hard, because when you bring a new character in,
You
he's
don't wanna
level
go up to
1.
9 and then get a new character. And
Yeah.
you're like, holy crap, everything's so
Because
hard
then
to
you'll
kill.
have like 3 people or 2 people in your party who are like running high level, and then you come in and you're level 1. Because every time you start a new character, it's
power level,
1.
just like Borderlands.
If you could power level, oh man, it's just it's slow paced. Like I said, there are people who've been playing this game for years and are nowhere near finishing their campaign.
But we're gonna do it, people.
Well,
I would attempt it.
We'll get like the shittiest campaign. Like we finish it like within like 2 days.
Well, it's like I said,
It's
it's all like choose your own adventure. There's like 100 scenarios you pick from, and the average
For all
time.
we know, we could die right off the bat.
No, exactly. You could die right off the bat, and then
It
we'll
could
have
be
to start
the
over.
shortest.
There's a card that's just like, if
Campaign
you
ever.
die immediately, burn the board
entire
and buy
box.
a new
Yeah,
one.
exactly. But since I have so many people, this game's so big, like has like such a big following that there are like
How big is your game?
second party people who have made inserts for the box to like put all the pieces back into,
Oh, yeah.
and they're like $100, and people buy them up. But when the one that I ordered, like since I said that the concept of the game is once you beat the game, you're done with the game.
Yeah.
I ordered one that has like replacement stickers, so like you can peel everything off. You don't have to like, because there is certain like sealed objectives that once you open them, you're done with them, so you can reseal them and everything like that. So I got an extra sticker set so I can fix everything once we're done, because like I said, I have a couple of groups who want to play it and I want to cycle through it. But I do want to thank a couple of listeners, Renee and Tom. Thank you so much for housing me this past week. You guys are so awesome, such good friends, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
What he said.
Exactly.
You didn't house me, you housed him, but thank you.
Yes.
They were all there vicariously through me.
We were.
But yeah, that was what did suck. I traveled.
Vicariously.
I had. So from Sunday, I
Sucked
woke up.
vicariously?
So I woke up at like
Yeah.
I woke up at like 6 a.m. on Sunday, San Diego time. My flight was at 11 p.m. Sunday in San Diego.
Is that 4 a.m.?
It was so 6
Or 8 a.m.
No, it's 2 hour difference. There's a 2 hour difference between here and there. So I was up at 6, so it would have been 8 here. I didn't sleep on the flight because I just couldn't sleep. I ended up every time like I would get to the airport, I was like, I need a coffee. And then I was like, oh wait, I was gonna try and sleep on the plane. But so I flew from San Diego to Chicago, landed in Chicago at 5 a.m. Chicago time. So it was a 4-hour flight from San Diego to Chicago. Got on my plane or got drunk as soon as the bar opened at 7 a.m. My flight from out of Chicago was at 8, and then I landed here at like 10:30.
Isn't that weird how flights work?
Uh-huh.
Like they pass Oklahoma to come back to Oklahoma.
Yeah, I mean, it was the cheap. I could have got a direct flight back, but it was the cheaper way to go to Chicago, take a 3-hour layover.
It's just weird how that works.
It really is.
Yeah, I went from...
Like here, we want you to pass your destination
Yeah.
and then come back, but it's cheaper.
But the thing is, a lot of those planes like that are going like they have to be somewhere for like any type of thing. So like they'll like you get a layover here, but I mean, like I said, it was if I were to get a direct flight to because like I said, I stopped in Colorado as well on Thursday. And,
Well, see, that makes more sense.
yeah, that's because it's on the way. But I had a 4-hour layover in Chicago and got I got so
Layovers
drunk.
are terrible.
I got so drunk, so it
hate
was
layovers.
fine. It's like I like being in the airport. I like to walk around. I like to people watch. I
airport's
like
one
to.
of
I do when you don't have to wear a mask.
I mean, masks is fine.
That's
though.
that's,
I don't
that's
like
kind of fair. Like I definitely don't want to go to an airport until people like start calming down about it.
It was like I said, just masks. I mean, that's the thing is it's federal. Everyone's wearing a mask in the airport.
Yeah.
You have to. It's whatever. And I mean, that's the thing is though is like you can eat, you can take your mask down.
Yeah.
They're not going to be like, oh my god, he doesn't have his mask on for 30 seconds while he's adjusting or scratching his face. But
that's enough time to spread it.
I mean, it really, if it is,
It is. Yeah.
But it was like I was really worried because I had a 4 and a half hour layover in Denver, and I was like, that's enough time for me to leave the airport and go get breakfast. And I was like, I'm gonna go to Snooze, which every time I'm in Denver, no matter where I'm at, it's like or anytime I'm in Colorado, but there's one in Denver, there's one in Colorado Springs, there's one in Boulder. I think there's even like 2 more right around that area, but it's like this trendy breakfast brunch place, and it's so fucking good. And I was like, all right, I'm going to Uber into Denver, I'm going to eat breakfast, and then I'm going to come back, and I'll be fine to get on the flight. But they opened a Snooze in the airport.
Nice.
So I just
Nice.
walked down there, and I was like, Oh, hell yeah.
I was waiting to hear you say that you were late.
No, not at all.
I know. I thought that's where it was going too.
So, walked in there. I was the very first person in line because my flight got there at like 6:45 Colorado time, and they opened up, got at the bar, and was like, "I want a mimosa." And then she was like, "So do you want a mimosa or do you want champagne with a splash?" And I was like, "The second one, please." So she ends up pouring me up like a 16-ounce like draw glass and just pours enough orange juice in the top to give it orange color. I drank that one thing and I stood up and I was like, "Oh God, I'm drunk." And then I wandered around the Denver airport for 2 hours, and then
Here's what I find so weird about time zones is like you could fly from Oklahoma to California and get there at the same time you left Oklahoma.
technically, yeah,
it's weird.
If I wouldn't have had a layover in Denver, I would have landed there at like 7 a.m.
I left at 6 and it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
I think I felt going from Japan to California.
Oh yeah,
Because like I said, I left from Denver, or I left from
Is
Tulsa.
that forward or back?
It's backwards, it's forward.
It's forward, but it's also like a 17-hour flight.
Yeah,
So you were on the
So
plane
I'm
for like
almost
2 days.
arriving at the same time.
yeah, it's weird.
It's like if in actual time it's like 17 hours, and then
couldn't
in
do a
like
17-hour
in
flight.
time zone
God.
time it's like 4 hours.
It'd be all right. Like I said, you get up, you go to the bathroom, you watch a movie, you take a nap.
I'll be honest. Like,
17 hours, not watch a movie and take a nap.
Yeah, it is.
I have zero problems going to sleep on an airplane. Like repeat, like saying
can't
about
do
an airplane where like it's like those sleeps where you wake up and you're just like, all right, I can go back to sleep. And I just do that for 17 hours.
I like to look.
can't do
Like I
that.
said, I like to look out the window. I like to
do
see the
too.
scene. Like that's the thing is,
I don't like the landing part.
why? That's
it's
my
one of my
favorite
favorite
part.
things. Yeah,
I just because I'm scared of heights.
Okay.
So like
that's why I love it because I get
when
that
I
little
see
tingle
the
in my
ground
prostate.
and I'm like, what happens if something happens right now? and
we
just
most likely
plummet?
die. If we're plummeting from 36,000
I know,
feet,
but
we're
that's what
dying.
I'm scared of.
Well, I mean, why? It's gonna be quick. It'll be a quick death. You're gonna get super high on oxygen, and you're not even gonna worry about it then.
It's still like when I'm up there, like, I'll look out the window.
Oh, yeah.
When we're taking off, I'll look at the window until a certain point. I'm
No,
like, nope,
that's my
done.
favorite. Like I'll like my neck hurt when I landed in Denver because like that flight from Oklahoma to Denver, just seeing the scenery change, I love it. And then the mountains because you kind of whip around a little bit, and then but I just like this was me the whole time. Just neck out the
Speaking
window.
of scenery change, I'm going back to Florida in a couple weeks.
Woo! He's going back in a couple of weeks.
Actually, let's see how. I think it's literally 2 weeks. I'm leaving the 20th,
How long are you gonna be down there?
just for the weekend.
Oh, nice. Is
He's
fam
going
going?
on the 22nd. He's going to live there.
Just me and my wife.
Ooh,
We're leaving the kids behind. We were gonna have like the adults we went to Florida with last time with all the kids. We're going to see
them without the kids.
Without the kids.
Nice. That'll be.
And I got a game called "These Cards Will Get You Drunk."
and I bet they get you drunk.
I bet you they will.
Context clues, thankfully.
Actually, they just make you do a bunch of black tar heroin.
No, I read the cards. Yeah, it's like one was like everyone hops on one foot, and the last person that stays up on one foot, like they get to pick someone to take a shot.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I think that game should be pre-required to pregame. Like you have to pregame before you play the game.
That's how you get alcohol poisoning,
yeah.
my guy.
Well, that game is going to be played with probably beer.
Yeah, I would think
because
beer would probably be
shots. The deck is this big. I'm not taking
straight
shots.
shots.
I'm not taking that many shots.
That's death.
yeah.
You should do a power hour and record it.
What's a power hour?
Where you take a sip of beer or a mouthful of beer every minute for an hour.
I could do that.
You say that.
I mean, I get drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
But-
How many drinks does it take? Like gulps does it take you to finish a beer?
What's like this size?
Yeah, like a
Like a tall boy?
like a tall boy, like a regular can of beer.
Like a tall boy.
4 or 5.
Exactly. So that's like 4 or 5 gulps.
You said a sip.
Okay, I'm talking like a mouth. Like get a mouthful.
He did
Like
say-
get a
he
mouthful.
said a
yeah,
mouthful.
you did say mouthful.
Get
Okay.
like
Said
a
a
mouthful of
mouthful.
beer. So probably
Which is like a
10
quarter.
Mouthful with my cheeks, like
That's like
Or-
6 beers. Probably about
Yeah.
6 beers is what you're gonna
I'd be
drink in
tipsy,
in
yeah.
an hour.
yeah, I'd be tipsy.
I think we'd be drunk with 6 beers in an hour.
Because it's every minute. Like you're not getting time.
I mean, I drink a
between
12
drinking.
pack between like the start of a football game and the end of a football game.
That's like 3 hours.
Yeah, 3-4
A
hours.
12 pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a beer.
That's like 4 beers an hour.
It's 6 beers. Yeah, 4 beers an hour. So it's only 2 more beers.
But those 2 beers, like I said, that's those 2 beers. I mean, I'd be down to do it for science.
Yeah, 4 beers an hour would be like every 20 minutes you drink a beer, not every minute you take a big mouth sip.
Next week.
I guess
We'll
every
do
sip
it.
is a mouth sip.
I'll do a power hour.
You live here. Cameron's gonna
Yeah.
do power
Yeah,
hour
I'll
on
do a
Monday
power
night.
hour.
So in 4 days.
on a Monday night.
Monday night.
We'll have to just do it early.
Yeah.
I mean, as early as we can.
Exactly. As soon as I
Called
get
the
here.
CC
Like, I'll
Power
get here
Hour.
at 5. Like so, or at 5-ish, 5:30ish, and Cameron can drink beers for an hour.
Yeah.
There
So
you
it's
go.
just gonna be you and me talking while he's just saying.
Yeah, he's pretty much every minute he's gonna have to. It'll be just us. All right, drink. And then you're gonna,
I'll just literally set a timer on my phone.
We
for
need to
every
think
minute.
of a game where like he has to think of something to say, like in between each drink, he has to say something.
I think after about 30 minutes, he's gonna have a hard time saying much other than just being loud.
I want
I'm
him
very
to think
funny
of.
when I'm drunk.
But you're also drunk.
Dude,
so
well,
you're-
do you think you're funny when
No,
you're drunk?
everyone I've ever been around, be like, you are hilarious.
But
when
aren't
you're
they
drunk."
also drinking?
No, sometimes it's just me. I have no shame.
That
in my
explains a
drinking
lot.
game.
Yeah.
And that's high functioning alcoholism.
If I, what's crazy is like I don't drink that often.
Yeah, I really don't.
Like, I did drink
a fuck ton this past week.
sometimes I'll literally just have one beer and then that's all I have.
Yeah, that's usually my thing is one beer and I'm done.
But there's other times where I'll go straight for a 12-pack and just pound it all out, and then I don't
can't-
drink for like another 2 weeks.
I can't drink a bunch of beer anymore. Like for me, I've gone to the point where like if I just drink one beer slowly, I'm just like that's enough for me. Like I'm done. A lot of it just tastes. It doesn't taste.
I
good
can't
to me
drink them
anymore.
slowly. If I drink them slow, I
It's
get
tired. Yeah.
I get very tired.
Wears you out. All
I
the
have to-
carbohydrates.
I have to pound them. I have to pound them. Like,
Yeah, it's
because once I
either you get
past,
slowly
like,
buzzed or you get pounded.
yeah, I have to get that buzz quickly, and then I can just like maintain that buzz throughout the rest of the night.
Which is what's great about beer.
Yeah.
Is you can maintain the buzz
Yeah,
instead
when you
of just
take
getting
shots, there's
plastered.
no maintaining. You're just escalating. Like
You
the
take
whole
you take
time.
one shot and you've started the avalanche.
If you drink one shot every 30 minutes, you can maintain for a while.
I think it
Well,
depends
yeah,
on what
but,
you're taking
I mean,
a shot of
if
too.
you're
mean,
at the point where you're taking shots, you're not typically going to take one every 30 minutes.
No, it's usually like
The man who
it's gonna
takes
be
shots
like-
is not that wise.
It's going to be like, it's party time. Let's take shots.
I mean, I guess it's different because I do. I mean, when I think of like just straight up whiskey, like there are several times where I go out and I just order a whiskey and I'll sip on, technically a shot of whiskey for about 30 minutes, and then I'll get like 2 or 3 of those over a 2-hour period. But that's also not.
Now, if
like,
you put a Long
taking
Island iced
shots.
tea in front of me
Yeah.
and like make it like unlimited, I'm gonna be like passed out drunk because those things are my weakness.
so
Because
good.
they're so good that I think I can just keep drinking them and I'm not drunk yet, and then I'll stand up and fall straight down on the ground.
Despite what anybody says about these drinks, like Mike's Hard Lemonades and like any variation of those kind of drinks, it's just like they taste delicious, so I drink it.
That's what's dangerous.
Yeah, they taste delicious. So when you buy a 12-pack, you're plastered by
and
the end of the 12-pack.
you're getting
'cause you drink it
sugar
quickly.
that's going into your,
that's what
your
gives you, like,
bloodstream faster.
That's what makes me.
It's like a juice. So like the
hungover.
juice, like, the juice like gets in. That's why.
give me the juice.
That's why they say like when you do like any kind of alcohol with juice, you get drunk faster because it's getting into your bloodstream
Interesting.
way faster.
Yeah.
Because the
I
fruit,
like that.
the fruit
the fruit
juice.
gets into your bloodstream. Faster.
They've infected me
So
with the
the
gay.
fruit is now infused with alcohol, getting it straight into your bloodstream. It's like almost injecting alcohol into your body.
I want to do that.
I have the gay in
So
my
like
veins,
like
not the
mimosas.
fruit.
Mimosas are like that because they have orange juice. Like any
Yeah,
you put
it's delicious. The
anything,
best.
any fruit juice.
Weird.
So if you want to get drunk quick, drink something with fruit juice.
I'm
in it.
testing out White Claws right now.
I love
Oh
them.
god, those are gross.
I don't like them. I didn't.
Oh, it's just like
Because it's seltzer. Like nothing. I don't think
it's
anything seltzer
basically
is good.
carbonated water with a hint of flavor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what drinking a seltzer water is.
It's
Yeah.
gross.
I drank 2 seltzer waters today.
It's
I
disgusting.
heard a bunch of people talking about seltzer, like about White Claws, be like, "Yeah, they taste pretty good," and I taste it. I'm like, "This isn't good. Like, it's just
No,
seltzer.
It's not good.
Yeah, because I
It's-
got.
Oh, sorry.
Oh
Continue.
no! I want to hear about your.
It's
Truly's
my
is
thing.
pretty good.
I like White Claws over Truly's.
I like
But
Truly's have a lot more flavor.
My favorite is Topo Chico. Like, because
Never heard of this.
Topo Chico is a mineral water. Like,
It's not alcohol.
but no, it is.
Oh, it is.
They made because it's like it's
alcohol minerals.
They made like Topo
Off the
Chico is
rails
a
drink
like
1 week.
yeah. But I'm down to drink some Topo Chicos.
I don't
Like
know where to find them.
I get them. You can get them everywhere. Like,
I've never seen 'em.
but they are so they have a little bit more minerally bite, like a little more like calcium feel like bite. But the flavor, like they have a pineapple one. Like we were eating pineapple and drinking that. So
Did you
good.
get drunk quick?
Oh, I was drunk. I drank like
Yeah,
6 of
because
them.
the pineapple.
I think it was probably because I drank 6 of them. But you know,
Well, not you. Also the pineapple.
The White Claws make tall boys now,
Yeah.
and they're 8% instead of like 3%.
I drank some of those when I was.
I almost.
Oh, actually, we didn't drink them. We bought them. We didn't drink them.
I
Shit.
almost stopped and got 4 Locos for everybody.
No.
today.
I would have taken it.
Oh God, no.
It's not the
as
old
they used
ones.
to be.
Yeah, it's
They
not the
probably
old
still
ones.
taste like dog dick. It's
I mean-
it's malt liquor.
Ugh.
I Well, okay, well, the malt liquor that I had before was the Dragon's Milk, with it, which everyone hated, but they got me drunk, so.
I just don't like the taste of malt liquor.
I think it was a malt ale.
Yeah. It's still probably, it probably still smelled like super yeasty.
It tasted like dragon tit, yeah, which is why it was named Dragon Milk.
Have you tasted a dragon tit?
Have you not?
No. Can't say that I have.
I hate to do this to you, Jake, but dragons are fictional.
What? What? Actually, that's not true. There's a Komodo dragon.
There is a Komodo dragon.
There's actually a couple of dragons, actually.
Yeah, there is, actually.
In name.
You have a water dragon.
But that's all that it is, is a name.
It's a name.
It's a lizard with wings.
Yeah, and I suck their titties.
Do they have titties?
No, reptiles
Everything
don't
has
have
a
titties.
I didn't think so.
Reptiles don't have titties, bro.
Yeah, because, they don't.
They come from eggs.
They do come from eggs.
There's no tits.
I'll figure it out.
The only thing that comes from egg that has tits is a platypus.
I figured it out. I found some kind of like projected.
They should make a platypus milk. I wouldn't drink it. But
I've got titties, fucker. Can you milk me?
Tune you like a fine radio.
I looked up the 90-day forecast for our area,
90-Day Fiance, yeah.
and mid-September, the high is 72.
That's pretty
The
normal.
low is 54.
Oh, that's a little low.
I'm excited for that.
No, September gets here, I'm happy.
When I looked at
It's my month.
when I looked at October, on my birthday, the low is supposed to be 38 degrees.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm totally down for a cold Halloween, dude. I love cold Halloween.
I love-
It's the best kind of Halloween.
I love cold weather.
Yeah.
Like all cold weather. I love it. Like out here, I'm still in shorts out here, but I'll be wearing a hoodie. Like because
Exactly.
my legs don't get cold, but this gets cold.
His chesticles.
Speaking of
He starts
chesticles
nipping.
and giant spare tire, I haven't had a soda in 3 days.
My man, I am proud of you.
I have been packing grilled chicken wraps for lunch.
Nice.
Girl, he's trying to get fit in 2 weeks for that next Florida trip.
No, my wife.
Said she's sick of your shit.
No, she's really wanting to get in shape.
Yeah.
And so, in support, I am really
Have
going to
you
get in
guys tried
shape.
cocaine?
Not since 1982.
1982. I mean, you are in Inola. Meth is
I
around.
know it is, but I don't. That's an easy. That's
That's
the
the cheater's
easy
way.
out.
Yeah, that's the cheater's way.
Yeah,
out.
that's cheating. That's literally get thin in 2 weeks. Like,
Yeah. And your teeth fall out.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Which is a cool trick.
yeah, like dentures.
Yeah, there you go.
Get that polydent. You just glue them suckers to my gums.
Ugh.
No,
Man,
I can't.
that's like one thing I've always worried about is like having dentures. But also like it'd be pretty convenient to have dentures at times, I think. But also inconvenient. I think we're at a point in time with like orthodontal surgery where I would rather have like a full false set of teeth in than dentures.
The procedure sounds so bad, though.
I mean, you gotta get all your teeth pulled and get fake ones put in.
They,
It
like,
sucks for a few
Literally
weeks.
drill a rod into your gums. Like,
Actually, your mouth's like the fastest healing part on your body, so
It
it's
is,
really
yeah.
like a week. I had a friend who did it.
except for when you burn your tongue. That seems.
That's really only like 3 days.
Yeah, that seems like a long time though.
Okay, you burn yourself
that's
on the
because you're
arm
always
like
aware
that.
of it.
I know,
Because you're
I
always
know,
using
but that's
your
why because I'm always aware of
You
it.
can't do anything. Nothing
There's
tastes
not.
right.
Yeah. It's
the worst.
bad.
So you can try
Or
to
you
put a
burn,
Band-Aid on
or
your
you like you burn the roof of your mouth. Like that's just
Pizza does it.
pizza every time.
And then it shreds the roof of your mouth. Because you're like, I still gotta eat it. And
Yeah.
it's all
I do that
crispy.
with Doritos, where it's like they
Or-
tear my mouth up. I'm just like, I gotta keep eating.
or pizza rolls right out of the oven.
I
You're
just
like,
don't-
I
pizza
don't want to
rolls.
wait.
that are still
You
kind
don't
of
like
cold in
pizza
the middle.
rolls?
I just don't buy them. I haven't bought
Oh.
pizza. I haven't ate pizza rolls probably since we lived together, my guy.
But they're so good.
They are pretty. They're pretty good.
They're so good.
What's weird is like, but they're not actually good, but they're really good.
Yeah,
just-
exactly.
They're not.
No,
They're
they're
not
like
good.
they're. It's. I mean,
You
yeah.
eat- I think the first one you eat, you're like, this isn't really that good.
But
And
what's
then
so
you eat, like,
weird
19
is if
of
you
them.
eat the like off-brand one, you're like, oh, this is disgusting. But like
Pizza rolls,
Totino's pizza rolls,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I could eat like 40 more of these.
Do you eat pizza rolls with ranch?
haven't thought about
I've
it.
done it. You know what's the best? Barbecue sauce. It's weird, but it's good.
That sounds like sacrilege.
It's so good though.
Like, do you
It
summon
sounds like it, but
demons
then-
when you're eating that?
It's so good though.
Fucking Americans, man.
I mean, I'm sure it is, honestly, because
It
I hear
is.
so many things. I'm like, that sounds disgusting, and they turn out to
Now,
be
if I would have been like, oh no, I dip it in Chick-fil-A sauce, like that would be gross.
I mean, it's
Actually-
not much different than
Yeah, it is.
Actually, I kind of want to try that.
I'd probably try it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd. I don't know if I
I mean,
like
Chick-fil-A sauce on titties, and I'm down for it.
I mean, that's
Like I just love
it.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
You know they sell bottles of Chick-fil-A
Yeah, I
sauce.
almost bought it because then
I
I don't
have
have to
to
go.
go
to-
I don't have
bottles
to
of
go buy
titties.
gay hate chicken if I just go buy a bottle of Chick-fil-A sauce.
I bought a bottle of Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh,
gay
nice.
chicken.
Gay hate chicken.
My wife last night, she goes, "Do you think Subway just sells like their dressing by itself?" I was like, "I'm sure you could call and I'm sure they would."
Did you know in Europe Subway can't sell their bread as bread?
Yeah, there's like
There's so much sugar in it
yeah,
that it's like
yeah, they
considered
can't
a
call
pastry
it
or something.
Yeah, they
like
can't
that.
call it a bread
Yeah.
bread
It's sugar.
because America, like we don't care about the sugar content.
and salt and everything.
Yeah,
and salt.
load it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I only recently found out how much sugar is in like bread. I was like,
everything.
oh my
It's
God.
ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
all sugar.
Dude, I bought. Okay, so this is how I know I'm getting old.
Uh huh.
We went to Sam's on Friday
Yeah.
because I wasn't doing anything.
I didn't have to work. I didn't have to record.
Yeah,
Did you smoke some meat on Friday?
I did.
Ooh.
No, I did it Saturday.
Ah.
I don't know why I didn't on
I
Friday.
also did it Saturday.
I don't know why I didn't on Friday,
Friday,
but I did Saturday. I smoked some pork chops.
Mhm.
And,
I also smoked some pork chops.
and corn on the cob,
Ooh, nice.
which is actually just corn because it comes on a cob.
On a cob.
Yeah.
It wasn't like corn off the cob
Yeah,
Cobbless corn.
it was on
or creamed corn.
cream corn.
Creamed
corn's still
cobbless
good.
corn.
Not for me.
I like it.
Texture thing.
CCC.
But
It's a good name of
Friday
a
we went. My wife needed to buy some stuff for Simple Simons,
Mhm.
and so we went there and we walked by a blender, and I was like, "Ooh, that's a nice blender." And then right next to it was a Ninja, and I was like, "Ooh, that's even a nicer blender."
Mm-hmm.
I have a ninja.
And we bought it,
Nice.
and it's the blender, and then it also has like the two for the protein shakes.
yeah, like the little magic bullet thing.
Yeah. So it's got two of those, and then the actual blender thing.
Nice. So you've been drinking smoothies?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
smoothie boy.
I made
it's good.
I made a peanut butter one
Wait,
not too
okay.
long ago, like a couple days ago.
Do you so when you do it, do
Do
you
a
put,
strawberry banana.
do you put ice in with your fruits?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
depends. If I have frozen fruit, then yes. Then no. But if I have just fresh fruit, then yes.
Well, if you put ice in and it's just like ice, milk, and the fruits, then it turns.
We do
into
almond milk.
Well, that's pretty good too.
This is how much of a new leaf
He's
I'm
turning.
turning.
Yeah, I'm really
weird.
proud of you, my
It's
guy.
weird.
I love almond milk though. Almond milk's really good in my
I'm
opinion.
literally show me the tit on an almond. Have you ever watched The Ranch?
No.
Oh, it's so good. It's so funny.
Neverland Ranch.
No, just The Ranch with Ashton Kutcher and.
I mean, I know of what you're talking about, but I've never
But
watched
he
it.
was like, the dad is like so like old school.
Yeah, just-
He's-
yeah,
He's
country boy.
Sam. What's his name?
Hunt.
No.
I love that guy. Good country singer.
Oh my God, what's his name?
I know who you're talking about. He's
Yeah.
he's in. Yeah,
He's got like the super baritone voice.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's
Lord
in.
of the Rings.
He's in. Fuck! I just watched it the other day.
Lonesome Dove.
It's a good show.
No,
What?
not Lonesome Dove.
No.
Pretty much like
Marley
Lonesome
and-
Dove.
No. It was a movie I watched the other day.
Fault in Our
Stars.
Did you say
The
Marley?
the Big Lebowski.
Oh, okay.
Like he's got his little cameo in the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, but
And he's the narrator.
he's the dad
Potato
in that show
Uh-huh.
to Ashton Kutcher and Danny Masterson.
Okay.
And he was like,
Ashton
he
I
grabs.
don't like Danny Masterson, and we can talk about that later.
Well, he
that
got
is-
kicked off the show. 'cause
Okay,
of that.
good. Because that's probably why.
He didn't get the golden toad.
He got,
kicked
like,
off
he
the
got
island.
killed off the show.
Yeah.
But he held up the almond milk and he goes, "What the fuck is this?" And he's like, "It's almond milk." He goes, "Show me the tit on an almond."
Show me the tit on an almond.
It's so good. It's such a good show, though.
I might give it a shot.
It's got it's got those three, and then it's got oh my gosh, what's her name from The Girl Next Door?
Taylor Swift.
Ashton
Kutcher.
Alicia
Alicia
Cuthbert.
Yeah,
Cuthbert?
it's got her.
Yeah.
She's like the girlfriend.
Oh, nice. I had it for her bad as a child.
It's got another really famous
That's
actress in
Ada.
it. Deborah Winger.
I don't know who that is. I mean,
Okay.
I know who that is, but I don't know the name.
It's got the
Anthony Cumia.
big fat guy from Boy Meets World.
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name though.
Nope.
Okay. It's got a lot, and then it ends up getting Dax Shepard in it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
I'll give it a shot.
It's over now, but it's still on Netflix.
It's still on, it's still on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot.
I'll probably rewatch the whole thing because it's so
now that
good.
he's talked about it.
It's so good though.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I'm put almond milk in it.
nice.
Go back
Put
to
almond
that.
milk. He puts almond milk in his smoothies.
But we also put like that powdered like vanilla pudding, or no, it's
Talk about the
cheesecake pudding,
Uh-huh.
like just the powder. Like put that in there.
Interesting.
Gives it a really good flavor.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
But now we have like a Tupperware that I just emptied all the packets into, And now we have a mixture of banana cream and cheesecake. So that should be an interesting flavor.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Won't be too bad.
I just put like a big old clump of peanut butter in there because peanut butter is good for you.
Oh yeah.
So,
As long as it's not made with xylitol.
I'm sure it is. It's just a bottled peanut butter that you just buy from the store. It's not like an all natural one.
Well, there's different brands use xylitol and certain ones don't. Xylitol is like it's a sweetener, but it's not a good for you, and you can't give that peanut butter to dogs if it has xylitol in it. It'll kill them.
It is from Walmart.
Well,
Walmart
is it
brand?
Yeah, I don't know. It might. I might not.
I haven't looked.
I'm a Jif guy. Extra crunchy.
I don't like crunchy peanut butter.
I like the crunch.
Extra crunchy.
Well, I wouldn't put that in shake though.
I still would just blend it up even more. And
Yeah,
you got some.
I don't see why it would be a
Well,
problem.
I don't want to. Not to make it sound any sexual, but I don't.
He doesn't want to suck a nut.
Yeah, I don't want to suck a nut through its straw
Nah, it's
and
just
have
like,
it hit my tonsil.
it'd be like eating boba or some shit.
It wouldn't
like
be
that.
any different than your normal
I don't
Friday
like
night.
eating boba.
You don't like boba?
Boba.
You don't like?
I don't like boba.
I like texture.
I
Things
don't,
like
I don't like sucking a ball through a straw.
What are you talking about? It looked like you could suck the chrome off a trailer hitch, my boy.
I mean, for enough money, yes, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna pay money to do it.
I bet you could suck a bowling ball through a garden hose. No. Do you not? I really expected you to know this movie, being a Marine.
I mean, I do. I probably do. It's just my mind's like
Not there.
static fuzz.
I was just I'm staying silent to see what was being said.
That was it.
I was waiting for a rebuttal so I could have a punchline, but I didn't have a punchline. I didn't have that lined up. I was just going to improv it.
And then here we are, still no improv punchline.
Yeah, I know.
It's because I didn't yes and. That's all.
Yeah, he did, and it's
I really shut it down.
Really fucks up the improv.
Yes, and.
Anywho,
But yeah. So, anything guys coming up this week that you're excited about?
no.
No.
I really have like nothing going on.
I plan on
2
working
weeks from
as
now you're
physically
playing,
much
but
as
that's it.
possible.
Yeah, 2 weeks from
Most of the
now,
days.
I will be flying to Florida. That'll be fun. I can't wait. It'll be a good time.
It'll be a good trip.
I'm trying to pull like a 13-hour day tomorrow. I'm trying to because I want to get the hours.
You go for it.
I want to really climb.
I'm trying not to.
I'm going to 8 and skate tomorrow, like I do
See,
every day.
This is the thing that scares me about Mondays is like not this last Monday.
Good news is Wednesday.
Yeah, I know. But not this last Monday, but not the Monday before, but the Monday before that. I didn't get home until 7:30.
Well, I mean, just let us know. Let me know, like, because like I said, I'll get off at 5 on Mondays. So
I mean, typically I do. Like, that's a very rare occasion that I have to work that late, but usually 5 o'clock. Usually I'd be pulling in between 5 and 5:30.
yeah,
So,
just let me know.
I mean, 5:30, I'm not. Whatever. We'll just hurry up and load everything out here.
I
And
mean, it's fine. Not
hook
not
up
the
and
end of
go,
the
but-
world.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're hitting the brakes, boys.
I know. I feel like the momentum really died.
That
down.
happens from time to time.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of something to talk about while you're talking about your slush, and then I feel like
My slush.
Your smoothie, I mean. And
Yeah,
then
get it
I
right,
got
man.
these.
I don't drink those slushies. Those are bad for you.
They're made with high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, lots
and
of it.
artificial
I was
dyes.
going to say if you use if you just use ice and milk, it's kind of like your own slush.
Ice and milk?
It's slushy. Yeah.
That's not slushy.
It's but when you do it, it's more of a slush consistency.
I don't really want a slush consistency though. I want a smoothie consistency.
Yeah, they're two completely different dichotomies.
Dichotomy.
Can you Google that? I want to know what that means.
I do too.
You know the actual definition?
Yeah, I want the.
I've literally never heard that word until today.
Never
So
heard of dichotomy?
no, I don't hang around smart people.
It sounds like a disease.
No, it's not.
That's what you get on the Oregon Trail. He died from dichotomy.
A division or contrast between two things that are represented as being opposed or entirely different.
Awesome. I forgot what we were talking about.
Slushies and
The constant
smoothies.
dichotomy.
Dichotomy.
Dichotomy. Dichotomy is totally different.
Carbon
Pronounced.
dioxide. Yeah.
I have no idea what I don't even know if diotomy is a word.
I've never even used diazepam.
Wait. what's the word? What the? Why won't it say it? Say it.
If your loved one has been affected by oxyodiazepam.
It won't say it.
Actually, I forgot what the word even was.
I did too. Dichotomy?
Dichotomy?
There was.
Dichotomy.
I knew it was going to come back eventually.
It's dichotomy.
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 We're literally going to have a 5-minute segment about dichotomy and say the word like 18,000 times.
It's a fun word. I do like how
Dichotomy.
It's a fun word, dichotomy.
Dichotomy, not mean. It's not a medicine.
I keep on thinking about diazepine. I keep on thinking about the commercial.
In botany, it's a repeated branching into 2 equal parts. So like it would be a plant that like branches and then repeats again.
Well, then that would
So
assume
the multiverse.
Pretty much.
So that would assume that what we're talking about wouldn't be that because they'd be in the same family. I guess they are in the same family.
We weren't
just
talking
different
about
branches.
we weren't talking about botany at all though.
No, plants, fruits, vegetables, ice.
Ice.
Keep reaching. Keep reaching.
Oh,
You
man.
know, minerals
Botany.
in the water,
Plants, not smoothies and Slurpees.
milk.
Not
From an
plant related.
almond, which is a botany.
Keep reaching. Keep
You
reaching.
were really, you were like Mr. Fantastic over here just trying to get as far as you can.
Roll
Reach.
for persuasion.
Critical fail. Actually, I made several decisions this weekend by rolling a d6. Because like there's just so much food options, and I was like, okay,
I thought you meant life decisions.
I thought so too.
What am I doing for my taxes this
that was
year?
technically life decisions for my
Not
weekend.
one, skipping tax season.
I was like, hey, you know, even
Roll a d6. I got a 12 on tax evasion.
how am I gonna get a 12 out of a d6?
I don't
Cameron?
know. I don't know the rules.
D6. It's a d6, like a 6-sided die. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
He did a
D6.
D4 damage to his tax return.
Okay, then you got a 6
I got a 6.
on tax evasion. Whatever.
But
I
no,
don't.
you want the lower is failure. So it'd be
Oh,
like
okay.
a 1. Like,
God
like
damn,
low,
I would
like,
suck at this
You
game.
know
'cause
nothing
I'm-
about D&D.
But the thing is if we're gonna roll for like
Initiative.
like persuasion or like anything like that, you roll a d20.
Yeah, that'd be
Like any type of
20-sided die.
yeah, a d20. It's
Yeah.
called a.
How big are those? Are they the same size?
They're like
Yeah,
How do you fit 20 sides? That's crazy.
they're triangles.
very small. Not very small,
yeah.
but they're small
They're
triangles.
small triangles. It's like anything.
It's a dodecagon.
Yeah, they have 100-sided dice.
Yeah, they
That
do.
are like
Yeah.
that big around, size of a golf ball.
Fucking crazy. Yeah.
Yep. We'll need one. We'll need a full set of die when we start playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Don't see it.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
We're basically going to be copying somebody else.
But just for Dungeons and Dragons purposes, we do. I will buy a set.
But
of
we
dice.
I
aren't.
think that should be a full
We're not
Patreon
playing
thing.
Dungeons and Dragons though.
But we will eventually. We're gonna do one shots.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
RJ?
Whoa.
But no, definitely,
I think that should be our
definitely
Patreon
gonna
thing as we play
play.
games.
Like I want to play Gloomhaven. I don't know if Gloomhaven is gonna be good content because, like I said, it's. The
Well, we'll try it for a week or two and see
That's
how
what
it
I'm
goes.
Yeah.
saying. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
That
really,
should be
it's
our
a lot of-
Patreon content. We take a day to play those as well, if we can. If we can like afford a day, or maybe just enjoy a weekend.
I mean, I can
of games
afford
and
a day.
drinks.
No, it's. I think if we do a Dungeons and Dragons one like regularly or any type of tabletop like story implement, it's gonna be in a 2-week cycle just for
Oh,
the
yeah.
sake because it's like when we record that we're gonna record for like 3 hours.
But I'm saying like we could do a lot of Patreon stuff of just games, like card games.
No, yeah, like
just
that's
dumb
we
shit.
could do that, but I also don't
think
want
we
to. I
should.
don't want to overextend it to where I'm recording 6 nights of.
Yeah, no,
I want to do like
Yeah.
one game at a time
Yeah, that's
until.
what-
Yeah.
So
obviously,
like, but like, yeah, I would definitely love to.
But we
do
can't
games.
have the Patreon content until we have the Patreon subscribers.
Or maybe we need to put content up so we have something to sell.
Well, I was gonna do that, and then I was told,
Yeah.
"Oh, we shouldn't do that until we have the LLC."
No, I said we
Fuck
shouldn't get a Patreon until we have the LLC, and that was already taken out of my hands when we got a Patreon.
Yeah,
so
we already
I-
had the Patreon before you even said that. I went ahead and
But
just made
did
it.
you have the withdraw and everything set up?
No.
So we're just gonna let it build in the Patreon
Yeah,
account.
exactly. Until we get the LLC, and then we'll just withdraw it into the account.
There you go. But still, we have no.
We'll get
have
our
no
whole
Patreon
$2 in there
We have
that you guys put in.
we have a grand opening sign on a store that has nothing in it right
I feel
now.
like that's some sort of like money laundering. Throwing our own money back at it.
No.
No, it's called investing.
It was a joke.
Aren't you a capitalist?
No. You've been recording with me for how many months now?
He's against capitalism.
Sternly. But here we are. It's the only way we've got this far, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
Oh well. Why do you have your? Are you gonna like sing the pledge?
I pledge
of
allegiance
here?
to
Oh,
the
my
flag. No, I don't. I was just comfortable. Okay, Jesus. I can't do anything. I can't do any mannerisms over here.
Well,
Without,
that's just a weird one.
I'm sorry. I like my titty.
For a minute, I thought you were having a heart attack.
I would be doing this.
heart,
No,
chest.
hard.
Yeah, but you get the arm pain.
But maybe it's like here too.
But
Yeah.
I had it right here.
But maybe you
I don't know,
were
it's
reaching.
really-
Maybe you're holding your
like-
arm, but you're self-conscious about your sweat, so you hold your
No, I
armpit
just have
instead.
big tits, okay? Like,
I mean, at least he was holding the top of it,
Do
not
we
like
need to get
cupping
you
the
a
bottom
man's
of it.
ear
probably.
or a bro?
Well, I mean, maybe not for long. I don't know.
yeah, there you go. You're on this new
lose-
health kick.
I have no idea if I've even lost weight. I haven't even weighed myself.
Don't weigh yourself. Just keep eating right, and just do it that way. Because weighing yourself is
just-
just arbitrary numbers.
What
I
this
enjoy
is-
weighing
the
myself, but I
motivation
like
for
the
me
challenge.
was basically Sunday.
But-
when I feel like I can't go to a water park without taking my shirt off, like I can't, I will not do it. I wear a shirt.
Yeah,
When I went to the beach, I wore a shirt the whole time.
yeah. So you want to be comfortable enough taking your shirt off
Yeah,
in public.
like I don't want to be skinny, but I
What's
don't
a
want to
beach
be
bum?
like a big fat guy.
No, that I finally had that feeling like in 2018, like where I would go play disc golf and just be shirtless. with
Yeah.
and I was just like, wow, I have missed this. So
Yeah,
no,
like-
I get you on wanting that feeling again.
I mean, that's how.
Like
that's
when
my whole thing.
we lived
originally.
together, how many times did my shirt come off?
I mean,
Quite often.
yeah, you lived shirtless most of the time. Like,
Yeah.
I would come home from work. I'm like, why is Cameron so sweaty and shirtless?
because
watch
I'm
Cops.
a hot natured person. Like I sweat no matter what.
Yeah, that house was also always hot.
Yeah, but I mean, even if it wasn't, I'm pretty sure I was sweating during the winter. But I'm just a hot natured person, and I wasn't fat then, so I just took my shirt off.
I feel like there was one day that Kaylee came over and you and I were both like shirtless. Like
We were.
were we playing Just Dance or some shit
Yeah.
like that? And she walked and we're just both sweaty, like in athletic shorts. And she just walks in and we're just like
We're
both
sweaty
look at
and
her-
shirtless.
Yeah, just both look at her like deer in a headlight.
Like I'm pretty
oh.
sure she opened the door and then just shut the door.
Yeah, she was just like, what did I say?
YMCA playing in the background.
Exactly.
And then she came in and she's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?
Just Dance?
We're just playing Just Dance. That's what. Yeah, that's it."
Said, young man.
Dude, I
Just
love
Dance
that
was
game.
fun.
I
dude.
loved that
I loved
game.
it. Was a blast. When
I miss Just Dance.
the version for the Xbox with the Kinect.
Oh, so much more intense because
Dude,
it doesn't register just your hands.
Yeah,
it
you
registers
have
everything.
to do everything. It was so
But
fun.
to be fair, when I played, I did do everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I
Like-
went legs and everything.
Dude,
I went full.
I'm down to. I want to see you try to attempt Rasputin now.
Oh God,
I think you would break your hip.
probably.
I don't even know if I could do it anymore. That song was rough.
I'll buy a Connect for my Xbox and we'll
Yeah,
do
that song-
We'll do that for Patreon. Well,
Yeah, we'll play Just Dance for Patreon.
I'll get a
I
Connect.
would love to,
I'll get a Connect. We'll get the game. We'll record it for Patreon.
I'm down for
I
that.
would lose. I haven't played that. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Actually, we'd probably all be super rusty, but I
I'm
was
down.
never good at it in the first place.
I was really good at it.
I'm a dancing queen, young and sweet. Only 17.
I wasn't called Shakira for nothing.
Yeah, it was a good time. Oh my god.
My hips don't lie, baby. They do now.
We used to have so dance
Well, they
parties
don't
in the
lie.
house.
They just exaggerate the truth.
they just manipulate the truth. Just a
They're like, I can move. Kind of.
kind of now. All right.
Anyway, hey, thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. Subscribe on everything.
Yeah, you know.
It's a lazy way out. No, Facebook.com. Actually, all the social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Absurdity69. YouTube, Absurd Entertainment. Boom. Subscribe to our Patreon. Let me look.
I was like, what do we name the Patreon?
I think it's shit. I don't know. Just look for Absurdity Podcast on it, guys. I mean, it's not that hard. Fuck,
Use your brain
I don't
power.
know what you want me to tell you.
Yeah, it's not that hard. Just give us money.
Yeah, look this up and give us money.
Like, go to Patreon, type in Absurdity Podcast. We'll probably be the only fucking ones there.
Well, there's like 19 search results for Absurd
Okay, well,
Podcast.
look for the one with two E's at the end.
yeah, exactly. T.
Of the-
Absurdity.
of the-
You've gone down
the
to
E's
12
at the
now.
absurdity. Don't look for the E's at the end of podcast.
There's no use there.
Yeah, but someone might put it there, podcasty.
Podcast.
But we're the ones with the E's at the end of absurdity. Look for that. Subscribe. I don't care what tier you do. Just do it.
Please.
We love you for
It's
it.
not
I
that
love
hard.
you.
Give
I love you
us
even if you
money.
don't do it, but still.
And make sure to share it with your friends.
Like, subscribe,
find the episode you're listening to. There's 3 little dots. You hit that. You hit share. You hit copy link. You copy it to your Facebook page.
Send it to your least favorite friends.
Put it in your story of your Instagram.
I can't do that.
You can't?
No, I don't have that thing, which is weird.
And he doesn't have it in him to do it.
No, it's
He's
literally
too
not there.
nervous.
And I was looking it up, and it's like you either like random people got chosen to do it, or you had to be verified.
We're not verified yet.
No, hell no. We are only at 67 followers.
Nice.
What's my
How many is
private
verified?
one at?
Thousands.
Oh, rip.
If it's 1,000, I think I'm almost verified on my personal one.
I don't think it's 1,000.
No, on my Instagram.
Spotify?
My Spotify.
But yes,
My
share it with your
personal
friends.
Spotify.
Anyways, we're gonna end it here.
I will say,
Oh.
like what DK said, we love you either way if you do or don't subscribe on Patreon, but we will definitely love you less if you do not subscribe on Patreon.
If you don't subscribe on Patreon,
We love you just less than the others.
I will not
Your least
come to
favorite
your
show.
house and cook you a delicious dinner. But if you do, I probably won't do
If
that.
you don't, I might, and I might not be an amazing cook because I've only had one hot plate and a grill, so you might get a horrible meal. But you'll get me.
Just subscribe, please. We love you. Toodaloo.
Toodles.
Bye.
Nickelback
entire
is
album.
Cringe.
That's another one. That
Dark
I'm not
Horse,
about.
I think. Was that the? No, I think
That's
that
Katy Perry, bro.
That's Katy Perry.
No, I think that was.
I can get down with Katy Perry, but not Nickelback.
100%.
Katy Perry's Dad Rock is fine.
California Girls, Dad Rock,
Yeah.
confirmed.
Was it California Love?
California girls.
I've been on a weird.
Bikinis on top.